Okay, so for all of you that are out there experiencing a little piece of burnout, overwhelm, anxiety, exhaustion, loss of traction in business, life, whatever it is, there's so much going on right now. I want you to listen up. Okay, I'm going to share a little bit of the Freedom Formula strategy. It looks like I've nicked myself this morning. It looks fantastic. And I want you to just grasp onto a couple of the principles that we're going to be teaching. And remember, this is all going to restart. It's all for free. Come and learn it. Freedom Formula Group. It's all going to start again July 3rd as everybody restarts their quarter 3 relaunch. Now, I'm going to share this with you just for a second. I want to go to here so you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is what we talked about. I want you just to consider this for a second. If you're experiencing all this stuff and you're not quite getting the traction that you want right now, I want you to remember that you got to start at the bottom of the mountain before you can go up. And it's really important, you guys, that you actually start by writing out where you are, all the facts in each of these areas, because if you don't look at where you are in your body and your fulfillment, your relationships, and your business, if you don't have the stats, it's just very difficult to progress from there. Okay, that's where you got to start. We're going to relaunch the webinars on July 3rd, and I will walk you through how to get started with that. But I also want you to remember, if you want to get more traction in your relationships, your business, get more, fill your cup up more, get more out of your body. Also, you got to remember, you got to have an engine. So I want you already to start to process. If you're not doing this already, I want you to start to process how to start to implement daily habits in all four of those four areas. So if you're not already doing the core 4, you don't know what it is, get into the group, watch module 2. It will walk you through that. Third thing I want you to remember is it's all fine and dandy to have an engine, but if you don't have a fuel, if you don't fill your cup back up, guys, you're going to burn out. It's awesome to be a martyr and to help everyone else out. It's awesome to grind real hard, but I watch this happen with so many of those that are in the Men, Women of Iron and in the Freedom Formula group. It feels so good to help everyone else out, but I want you to remember, it is not a bad thing to be selfish and fill your cup up. If you don't have the abundance to fill your cup up, it's hard to help anywhere else in life. Get really clear. I want you to consider getting really clear on your values and your mission statement. Your be-do have work here has to be done. If you're interested in learning more about that, get into the group. Start studying module number 3, the fuel. It's free. It's in the group. You just come in and ask, and we'll help you out with that. Number 4, if you're really struggling with some of the stories and some of the repeated patterns, habits, and behaviors that are going on in your life, and you just can't get past them, you got stories about not being able to get through limiting expectations. Having a coach, a mentor, or in this case, teaching yourself and asking yourself the question with a daily tool. We've got multiple tools here at Men of Iron that will walk you through that. And in our game, it's called the Patriot Missile game, but we'll walk you through that. You must, in order to get that and to utilize those tools, it's in the app that we have. It's important that you do level 3 first. Understand what your values and your mission statement are. It's going to make that habit and that process much easier. Again, if you're trying to get traction in an area and you don't have habits on a weekly basis, I want you to consider it's going to be pretty hard. Your habits create your health. Your habits create your relationship. Your habits create your business. So if you don't have habits, what we call the base camp, if we don't have a habit of planning your week and organizing your week for dates, for business, for marketing, for time for yourself to fill your cup back up. If you don't have all this stuff strategized and you're trying to fit it in, man, that's stressful. Steve Jobs used to wear the same damn shirt every day because it took out the decision making so he could focus on what's important in his life. I want you to remember, getting that stuff organized ahead of time makes life easy. I know a lot of you out there are overwhelmed and stressed, and the thought of investing the time to plan and prepare is hard, but I want you to think about it. Number 6, in the analogy of climbing to the top of Mount Everest, or a big mountain in life, if you will, I want you to remember that it's very difficult to do so without assistance. beyond just between the head. I want you to look at the area that you want to improve the most, whether it's your body, your fulfillment, your relationships, your business. Get a coach, get a mentor, start studying, start learning, and do it on a daily basis. We've got lots of coaches here within the Men environment, within the Freedom Formula group. If you need assistance, let us know. We'll get you into that. Last but not least, this is what the webinar on July 3rd is going to be preparing you for, is to create targets, not goals. Don't talk to me about goals. I don't want to know what your wishes are. I want to know what it is that you're setting out to go and accomplish within the next 90 days. And we will help you to synthesize that a little bit. If you can get these pieces right, I guarantee you the time that you invest in getting this right and organized into your life will take away 90% of the overwhelm, stress, the burnout, the exhaustion, because your cup will be filled back up. You'll be organized in each area, and you'll build a strong foundation to get set. Guys and girls, let's get going with this. Make sure you have July 3rd sketched etched into your calendars. We're going to restart this. I'll reteach it to you. It's absolutely free. I want you to join me. Come and join us in the Freedom Formula. We will give you the tools, and we will provide you with some of the procedures that will get life back on track. Just don't nick yourself with your mask in your office. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Let's get fired up. Quarter 3 coming up. Finish quarter 2 hard. Let's go.